Assalamualaikum दोस्तों.
Okay, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, everybody. And once again, welcome back in today's class. Today, we are on the day number 8 of our class. Let me give a call again to everybody. If somebody is missing, can join now. Okay. So yesterday, we completed our form view. What is available on form view, related list, records, section, tabs, fields. Today, again, we have two things to be covered. Number one, that what is a list view and what you can do on the list view. And second, a system properties overview. Okay, so let me share my screen and we'll start now. Okay, so if I open this thing, let's say I am opening change and I will click on the open. Okay, so the view which you're able to see now is called the list view. It means here you can see the data in the format of the records and you can see information about that particular record. Like I want to know about details of Deepak. So what I will do, I will go to the user table and search for Deepak, and then I will see able to see all the information about Deepak. So here these attributes are coming from the table itself. Give me a minute, let me. Okay. These attributes are coming from the table. Now, what is the purpose of the list view? Number one, list view help you to find out some information on the quick manner. It means you can do the search. In ServiceNow, total 5 or 6 type of search is available. Okay. 5 or 6 type of search is available. Global search. And one is a list search like this. Column level search kind of things you can find out. In the search means that in these boxes, in this particular column level, you can search it. Like I want to see all the incidents where email word has been there. So I can put asterisk and email. Luckily there's a no word, but I can see on the top the condition buildings started. Let's say I want to put here as a server like this. Now I can see all these one. So total 35 records are there which contain the word server, contains the server. Okay, this is the first level of search available. This why I'm saying, because in the CSA perspective, the question has been asked on this as well. This is a column level search. I'm doing a column level search on a single column. I'm going here. Second part, if you want to add any new field means which is not available on the list view but already available in the table, then go to this gear icon and search. Let's say I want to put assignment group, I want to put category, I want to put company, I want to put impact kind of things, location, and click OK. So now you can see few more fields are available. Okay, now the third part which you can do on the list view is the power of the right click, which I call it as a power of right click. Means, okay, now let's say total, if I remove this condition, I have total 90 changes. Atul, I want to know the changes which are in the new state. Two ways. Either you can go here, put asterisk as a new. You can find out. That is the number one way to find out the things. Remember, the conditions of the content you're putting here It is building the condition in the background, this one. And this is called the breadcrumb. This line is called the breadcrumb. Maybe I will say, okay, let's remove this. What is the another way? Right click and show matching. Same thing it will do. So still, but here the difference is that it is with the equal to. So show matching is the another way you can find out your required things here. Or maybe let's say if I remove this and enter again, I don't want to see the changes which are in the new state. Right click, filter out. Now you can see state is not equal to new or state is equal to null. Means which are blank as a state and which is the not in the new state, show me only those. These are the tricks that how you can search it. Okay, now if I go up, now let's say I build this query. Now you say, Atul, I want to enhance it. Let's say I want to go where the state is in authorized. Show matching here or click here. Or let's say show matching and like this. So now all first we are the have all active is equal to true. Only changes which are in the active state. This active true is going to be play a very vital role. If you don't want any user to access, make it as inactive. Now the thing is that I am on this particular place. I want only changes which are in the authorized state. Sorry, which are in the authorized state, but not this one. So I can remove this. The state can be anything. So click on this and it will remove that condition. This is the user experience. This is the user experience that how you want to be searched, how you want to be filtered out. Why I'm putting so much stress? Because few questions will come from this particular part as well. Now let me complete all. Let me build a query now. Okay, I want only changes which are in the which type is normal. Let's say this thing. Okay, show matching. I want as a change measure, I want the changes which are in the authorized state. Okay. Now if I say that I'm working as a change manager and every time after half an hour, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, when I'm logging, I need to be run this query. Do you think it is a feasible solution that every time I go here, click on all, type normal, state this? No. Now, can we make it as a favorite? Yes. Click on this. It is called it is not the additional action, guys. It is list control, list actions. If you come here, you can see list controls. Click and create favorite and give a name. My changes. I want to put like this, color like this, and save. Now, if you go here, you can find out. See. Okay. So this is what this says, that you can do this part. Okay, so by this way you can make your changes. Sorry, you can make your queries as a favorite. Okay, now one more thing. Atul, it's a 61. Can we increase the count? You can go and use this benefit. Show 100. In the single time, it will show me the 100 records. But if more than 100 will come, then it will show me in the 2 pages. Now I want to group by. Because we have a condition, there's no need to be grouped by actually. If logically, if I say, let me remove this condition. Now I want to group by my changes on the state wise. Right click, group by, number one option. So now you can see. And it will be done and it will show the results in the list view only. Now you can see total 16 changes in the new state, assess 1, authorize 61, schedule 1, implement 1 and other things. And this icon indicates that at point of time you're running the group by on this particular field here. You cannot do the group by on the 2 column at a one given point of time. So if I go here and click on the group by, then 1 will be overwritten. So let's say I click on this and let's see here. So only this can be the group by. Other alternative, click here, group by which field you want to group by. You can do it easily. Again, from the CS examination perspective, 3 to 4 questions come in this area. That how you can filter out, how you can do a search. You can do a search via this. If I remove this ungroup, let's say do the ungroup here. Number one, I can filter by this. I can do by this as well. It is a way to do that thing. OK. The third point, which is important here, Atul, I am new in service now. 2-minute revision. I am new in service now. I don't understand these things. Can you help me some normal English part? Yes. So this is what ServiceNow introduced, that is called the natural language processor. Let me say, click on the all here. And click on this. It is the place where you have to be write the English, right? Like state is equal. Let me see if it is work for me or not, and enter. No, it says this English I'm not able to understand. Please improve your query. Like this. Let's try again. See it? By, sorry. Let's say. Yes, now it is able to understand. In the previous one, it says improve. It means I'm not writing the query as per the standards or the recommendation given by ServiceNow. Ravish, go ahead.
So when we are doing group by, right? So there is there any way we can arrange in the ascending or descending order?
Yes. So let's say I am going to do the group by on this. What happened? What do we say? Let me ungroup it first. All. Let's say click group by. And then I can click Z2A. Easily you can do that part. You can do like this. That is easily possible. Sorting you can do easily like this. But the point is that can you do the grouping on the dates field? If I want to be sort out, or sorry, if I want to be group my changes via the dates, it's not feasible. Because what ServiceNow say, if you are raising a change on 10.35.1 and if you're changing a raise at the 10.35.2, these are the two different dates. So in this case, group by is not possible. So if you see here on the plan start date, if I go group by, it's disable because that is not a valid ask. You can do on the type as well. See. And one more thing, again, from the perspective of this thing, CS examination. From the list view, you can create the graphs as well, but two type of graph, bar and pie. Let's say I want to create a report on the change table on the bar chart format. Click on this, it will create a bar chart. So it takes me on the reporting view. So now you can see here. See, it created a report for me. We will discuss this in separately. When we will reach there, we will discuss. But this is a question came in the CS that what type of visualization you can do from the list view. So I can do bar or pie chart. Do you remember that in the beginning when we were discussing about the role, I told you to read about a role called the list updater. What was that role? Anybody have any idea? Okay. Suraj, I'm putting on the mute, I guess, if you're not having any question. Okay, thanks. So list updater role, what it did, it helped me to update the records in a bulk like this. Like this I can do. Let's say if I want to update the short description of these 3 records, double click and say test LNG and enter. So by this, it is only possible via the list updater rule. Again, examination perspective. What is another way to do the list update? Let me select again, right click and where is gone? Let's save it. This one, sorry, you will get this update selected. So what I have to do, I have to be select like this. And here, I'm not sure why it's not be working for me. Now update selected and you can update all. So it say if you say update all, it will be do for all the records. No, I said update selected only. Oh. Update selected. It said no update selected. Why? Because you have to be do like this in this case. Then try update selected. See. And you can do the changes in a one go. But it is not recommended. This approach never ever recommended. Even though we never recommend to give the list updater rule to everybody user because it's very harmful. Very harmful. If by mistake I click and I update everything in a one go, then I'm gone. Okay, so whenever you are deciding on the role, you have to make sure that who is going to be utilize that particular role. And the last in this section, which is important, is called the search via funnel icon. Let me reload my page again so that things should be clear. Is with the funnel icon. This icon is called the funnel, F-U-N-N-E-L, funnel icon. Click, and here it has a 3 options: your field, your operator, and your value. And this is one of the question from the CSA has been asked multiple times. Let's say the things which I'm doing from here, I can do from here. Let's say I want type. Operator can be multiple. See, here I have only limited one. I can put asterisk, I can put star, I can put this thing, percentage. But here I can get multiple things. Is not, is one of, contains, start with, end with, does not contain anything, is same, different. So you can put multiple operators. Let's say is one of, either emergency, either normal. I want to see only the changes where the type is emergency or the normal. Click and run. You can save as well. So like this. If you want to change it, click here. You want to add sort, you can edit here as well. If you want to add any condition, and state is, see, So now did you notice that as per your field, the operator has been changed. It has only 10, but it has more than 10 options. Now, if I put the date here, plan start date, let's say, see, more options are there. So today your homework is to see about these operators. I'm telling you, this is very powerful things. Let me take who can take a question today. Give me 1 minute. Pulkit. No, Pulkit to nahi hai abhi. Who can take? Sushmita, take this question today. Number one question. Go through these multiple searches and the right click. What options available in the right click? Second, at least create 3 to 4 filter conditions with the different operators so that you should know. Now, if I say plan start date on, before, let's say after, let's say between, I show the magic in service now. Between two dates, right? You can do by this way. See, these are the out of the box which is given by service now. Today, yesterday, tomorrow, this week, last week, month, last 6 months, last 9 months. So what else you need? See, up to 15 minutes, up to 30 minutes, up to 45 minutes, current minute, last 2 hours, last hour, or you can specify a date as well here. Like this, between last quarter, and you can run. If there's a no matching, it will not show to me. One more exercise I give you here. Click on this, and there's a term called the relative. Try to use this. Try to use this how it's work. Very beautiful. And also try with trend and anything. Try your point on this part as well. Some exercise on this part. Yes, so let's go ahead.
Yeah, so right now we are taking example of change request. So is it possible to do all these kind of changes in the incident or any other forms as well?
This is standard. Where you want to do, where you have a table, you can do everything. Okay. If you want, let me come here on the tables. It is a list view, you can still do here. You want to do group by, you can do
functionalities are same for all.
Functionality is same because it is not a specific module. It is for everybody.
Okay.
Where you have a table, you can do that part. The only thing is that you should know that what use case you want to be complete from this particular action item.
And one more question, since this entire UI is in white color, so can we change the background color in ServiceNow, or it is the out of box functionality?
This one or this one? This one.
Yeah, entire form, entire view is in white color background.
You can do, but I'm not sure that is it required any scripting or not, or something coming from the HTML code. I'm not sure about the same actually.
Okay.
Because generally, as of now, none of the customer asked that I want to make a change in the background color as well as the form. Okay, you can change these things, the themes you can change on the upper. You can change something here, but I'm not sure about the form. Maybe it's a good exercise. You can check it.
Yeah, I'll take this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what on this particular part, and this is also called the list action. Sorry. If I select this, what action I can do? You can see here. The action can be different as per the table. If I go to the change table, the action can be different. Let's see this. See, the actions can be different, but the option will be there. From again, I'm coming from this particular page. You can get 2 or 3, 4 questions easily in your examination. This is what I experienced when I was doing the exercise of online training of ServiceNow. I found this thing as well very important and specific one. Okay, now we are almost done on this navigation part. One thing, let me tell you, everybody is noticing this particular form. Did anybody notice, sorry, there's a timer as well in the bottom, this icon. What the purpose of this timer? This timer help you to understand that how much time this page is taking to load. That's fine, Atul. What else? This timer will tell you that what are the scripts, logics running on this particular page. Let me open a change here. Okay, let's say I open this chain now and I go down and click on this timer. Click on this. See, it is telling me that your cache DNS is 1 millisecond. Server time range is this, but you're taking this much time. Manageable. Unload, DOM processing, onloading, and these are the UI policies running on your page. These are the client scripts running on your page. These are the on-call running on your page. So if you are a developer and you want to know that what are running on my page, you can get an idea from here. So these many one is running, these many are running. Let's go back, let's close it and go to the list view. And now click on this. See, on this page, only these things are running. But time taking 130 milliseconds, 72, 77. This is the time taking one. It is important. Now maybe the question, Atul, do we have any module? Let me come from the consulting perspective. Do we have any module where I can see about my instance health as well? See, let's take example. I am a developer or an admin of this particular instance now. I cannot open or I cannot go every form, every link and see how much time it is taking. I need something which can tell me that the performance of your system is not good. There's a plugin that is called the health scan, which we need to be activate. I'm not sure that it can be done on the pre-production or the sub-production environment or not, but production environment, it can be enabled and you can get daily reports from there. It will tell you that what script is running on this page and how much time it is taking. And also it will recommend you the solution as well. So in my instance, we have no plugin activated for the same, but this is good if you are working on the architect level or in the consulting perspective. Customer says, hey, this page is taking so much time. You cannot open it, you cannot put the timer every time, how much time it will taking. But with the health scan, you can identify a lot of things. Something good which I learned in one of previous projects. Okay, so this is the first part of today's class. Any doubt, any question, any clarification here? No question, no doubt. That's surprising. Okay, now let's come to the little interesting part. Okay, if I say there's a respected ladies also in our batch, Sushmita, Priyanka, Neha is there, Garima is there, that everybody gets some property as a habits. We call it a sanskar from our families, our parents. It is for everybody. I'm not saying just for the girls, but for everybody, right? We get, and we as a kid have to maintain that. If anything goes wrong, everybody start blaming to the on the family level. No, its family is his family is not good. Her family is not good. They don't have any good sanskar and all the things will be there. These are called the properties. Like if I say, okay, let's take example of Garima. Garima is intelligent. Garima is smart. She's a good dancer. She's a good speaker. She's a good developer. These are Garima's property. These are Garima's property. But these properties only belong to Garima because we're specifically talking about the Garima here. Let's say tomorrow she's young and she's ready for the marriage. People say, no, go and talk to her father. They're a very good family. They're the good people. They all are so intelligent, all well settled, brothers, sisters, mom, dad, everybody's good settled. And they're the good person by heart as well. Now we're speaking from the family perspective. In ServiceNow, two types of properties work actually. One is called the system property, and one is called the module specific property. Like incident, change, problem. These are the specific application. As I should say, module application specific properties. Garima is intelligent. Garima is a good dancer. That is her property. But she belonged to a very good family. That is a global property. If something goes wrong, if something happened bad, if someone done bad in his family, in her family, then whole family get impacted due to this. So that is the reason. And we update the system properties. It's a global changes. It is not personalized changes, even though application specific properties are also a global change, not a personalized one. So now let's come here and pick up this system. Now you can see two things. Number one, basic and one basic UI. Okay, again from the CSA, this is important point. If I click on the basic configuration, it is basically applicable for the UI 15, not our current system. So I'm not going to be discuss this because otherwise we have to be deactivate the or change, make a false of our Polaris property, and then we have to make a changes. So it has no existence as of now. We'll go to the basic, this one, basic configuration UI 16. Let me click here. Number one, if you see here on this one, what it's mentioned, ServiceNow configuration UI 16 ServiceNow. Page header, it's showing something service management. Not sure that why it's not showing. I want to make a change. LNG or Learn Grow. I want the browser tab. This tab should be shown as a LNG and save it. It's done. Let me reload it. These properties are just done. No need to be just wait something. It's done. So you can see here, it's showing LNG now. See, it is coming from here. Learn and grow, page header caption. Not sure this one it's saying. See, learn and grow is coming on this part. If I set the time here, it is for the all users. It means for everybody who is in this group, who is using this instance, for everybody, the timing is getting changed now. I put GMT. If you want more, configure here. India. Yes. India, we don't have. Maybe I need to search with the Mumbai. No, it is not there. It's IST, right? This one. IST. Save. Now I can select the IST as well. Now for everybody, it will be IST timings. What happened? Okay, it's taking time now to be saved. But it is a system property. Now, if I change to IST for everybody, if you log out and log in, you will be able to see the timings in the IST format. It's going to be 11:30 or 11:35 for you as of now. So you can see in this particular format here. Sometimes it takes time to be done this transaction and all the things. Okay. Now I come back here in the system properties. Now if I go here and I can put IST. I want to change this image. Definitely it's my instance, so I want to make it change. Click on plus. Let me see this. Let me go here and something here. चलो वही डाल देते हैं, कोई बात नहीं. Let me put this. Now, as soon as I click on save, it will be impacting. Date format for everybody. I want everybody should use this format. TDMMYY or DDMMMYY so that people should not get confused. Time format 24 hours. This one HMSS HM. I'm not sure why it's be showing 2. If you want to change this header background change. But remember, it's a global change, guys. Don't think that it is personalized. No, it's a completely global change. So don't blame me later on. Banner text color. This banner text color you want to change. Header divider strip. This strip. Tell us it. Everything is configurable here. So lot of things here you can try, but remember, if one person is doing, other person will doing, the person who saved the last will overwrite everybody's property. Okay, now I click on the save here. Done. So property has been done. Let me reload my page. Sometimes log out and log in, it will work quickly. And sometimes it's cache issue as well. It's still taking cache issue for me. Can anybody try at their side? It's a cache for me, but not for you. No, it's a cache issue definitely for me. Anybody confirm? Yes, let's go ahead. Which role is required for these changes? Admin, definitely. Neha, no question on that part. ITL user can only work on incident change problem request. To make these configuration changes, you need admin rights completely. But for the list search, ITL will work out. Yes, so let's go ahead.
Yeah, so is there any possibility if customer asks us to change the ServiceNow logo to its logo, so we can?
Yes, they definitely ask. They definitely ask. And we have to be changed it because it's a customer instance. For me, it's taking time to be see now. It's you can see it has been done. Then change it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if I come here and this. Now, what is important here is about the UI properties. It is very important. And if you see, it's a big list. See, a very big list. So it is not that much easy. You can learn everything. And it is coming from this particular table underscore UI because we are in the UI property section. Okay. What it says, and I'm going to be do only the basics one, which is required for us on the day in day out life. Okay. What this property is going to be do again, it is a global property. If you make a change, it is applicable for everybody. Okay. And this property mainly work on the user interfaces, on the form level, on the list level. Specifically, what it says that assigned to image used in the activity format. I never got this, how this property work. Let me show you here. Let me go to change. Open this. So it says something about this. Assigned to image used in the activity formatter. It should be coming from the user.gfx something. It means they're talking about this thing. To whom it has been assigned. This is the activity formatter for me, where I'm keeping all the activities. Here, if I want to be see that to whom the assigned to is there, what from where this image is coming, it is coming from this particular place. Just click on this. And you can find it. What is the image name? Let's see. User, right? Can I search it? No. Images, then I have to go to icons. Do we have icons here? No. So we have to be find out that which image is talking here. But something, let's say I want to be keep this. Not sure what is this particular. Assignment group image used in the activity format. To whom it has been assigned, the group. You want to put something, it work here. Practically speaking, I never understand how this properties actually work. I always try to make change, but it did not work for me. Because the thing is that I'm not able to find out this particular image, what is this image actually. But it is coming from some table only. And the table is this thing, image picker. Let open it. Image picker nahi hai. Not able to access, maybe some other reasons. Okay. Important point here. Now you can see every time I click here for the save. ServiceNow say I have a option here. Show save button, insert and stay button on the form. I said yes, I want to see. Let me save this. And now let me reload this. And see that your UI changes are being getting affected now. Give me a minute, guys. It is still taking time to be load. Let me click on. Any questions, Suraj, in the meantime? Why it's taking so much time?
No.
Whatever. It's loading now. Good. Sometimes it takes time actually to be load. Maybe my network connection also sometimes create a problem. So now you can see save button is coming here. Why not insert and insert stay is there? Garima, take a note of this point. When we enable this property, when we enable this property, it says save, insert and stay. But when I reload my page, I'm just able to find out save. Why insert and insert stay is not visible here? Instead of that, if I go here, user table. Okay. Let me click here. Save. There is a reason behind that. There's a reason behind that. Let me click on Aryan's name here. Is this property is not reflecting? It's saying save. Why save is not appearing here? Maybe let me check again. But there's a reason. There's a difference between save, insert, insert and stay, and update. And again, from the examination perspective, this question has been asked. Save will saving your data, but keeping your form open. Where were you working? Update, again save the data, but it will take you on the list view. Okay, insert will create a copy of your particular record and keep it on the same page. Sorry, just create a copy, but open the actual page or the parent record which you have. Insert and stay, create a copy and open the new copy record for you. I'm trying to show you this part. Let me go here. If I'm getting not, let me open it. User admin again. New test. See, it's not working on the save is also not coming. Let me untick this again and save this property. Sometime it happens. Now it's working. Let me reload this page. Now I want you guys to find out the use case for insert and stay. Now you can see insert and stay, save and update. So now you can understand. See, save say remain here. Update says I will save and move to the list view. Insert, create a copy of the current record with any modified value. Let me see, do we have this option here as well? No, I'm sure not. It should not be there because insert and stay has been used or should be used or must be used only for the foundation data, not for the transactional data. Let me come here to discuss this part. In our industry, we have a two type of data. Specifically, if I talk about the ServiceNow areas, one is called the foundation data. The members in your house are the foundation data. Your grandfather, your mother, your grandmother, your brother, sister, father and all is the foundation data. The items which you do daily, food, party, drink, call, playing, all the things, these are the transactional data. Maybe if you're not hungry, you will not have your lunch or dinner later on. And that doesn't matter for you. But if we lose someone in our family, it's a matter for us. That is the ServiceNow so smart. They says if you want to create the foundation data, then you can use the insert and stay. Let's say I want to create 5 accounts for Muhammad. One for his name, one for his mother, his father, and one brother and one sister. For everybody, only the user ID, first name has been changed. Rest email ID is same. then why should I go here, click all user? Why not I should use the insert and stay? That will be more easy for me. That is an ServiceNow give this part on the foundation table. Change record is a transactional data. Today it has, tomorrow it will not have. And it doesn't matter for you if you have or not have tomorrow. So if you are enabling this property, this is important point to be understand that why it is not available on the foundation data table and why it is available only for the transactional table. Sorry, why it's I'm saying vice versa. Why it's available on the foundation data table? Why it is not available on the transactional data? Just save update will be available for everybody. OK, now if I come down, you can see enable the right click. This option I can disable as well if I untick this. Allow attachment drag and drop. Let me show you what does this mean. Let's say this open, or let me do like this here. OK, let me do like this. Now if I have a let's say this one, I have this and let me open this. I want to be this thing. So now if you see here, the drag and drop is working. Why? Because I have this property on. If I false it, then and now I am save it. Save. Now you can reload this page. Maybe you can reload this page. It will be applicable for every table, this attachment and all the things. It's loading done. Now, if I right click here, it will not work. It's working. Wow, that's nice. Enable the right click on the edit consistent on the application navigator. Oh, sorry. So it is basically for this part. This thing. This part they're saying application navigator part. Like this. So you can check if you enable it, what is be happening now regarding our this drag and drop option. See, it is not saving here. It is still opening only. So this is what this property do here. So generally we did not touch the properties which is given by default ServiceNow because that is useful for us. OK, it indicates how many attachment you can show here. 1 minute. I'm not saying that how many attachment you can add. I'm saying how many attachment you can show here. Let's say if I go here and let me add. And done. Yes. So how many are able to see? 3 plus 5. If you put a count here, let's say I want to say 10. So if I save this, you're able to see all the 8 in the list. Try this thing. Then list of the system tables which are used for the audit purpose. If you delete it by default, do you want to audit it? You can put it here. Generally, we never touch. It is not neither my work or neither as a developer. It has been taken care by the architect only. Show button at the end of the form. Here you are able to see, right? This thing. It is coming from this part. Show button on the header. You can do this thing. List of role who can use the global search. This option is available. A person who has an ITL role, the person who has an admin role, and the person who has this particular role can do this part. If I remove this, I am not able to use this particular option. I am not able to see this particular option. There's another property available which says, do you want to enable this global search or not? If you go here and search for the global search or the global system property, something here, you can find out, I'm sure. Yes, here. Enable the global text. remove it. These are the things. So if you stuck somewhere in ServiceNow, try to be check the properties first. A lot of things are coming from the property in ServiceNow domain. As of now it's showing because I did not reload my page. Okay, then few things which is good on the client scripts and the validations. It is by default we are using it. We are not changing it. Open the record. Open a new window when the related object has been clicked true here. If I click on this I button here, okay, this one. And if I click on this open, it is opening the same window, which I don't like. Then tick this one. That was every time it should be open the new window. Or it should ask you that do you want to be open the same window, other window? You can make it as a tick as well. Okay. Now, sometime what happened that when we are doing this list view part, we have to be disable these filters. These, what I'm saying, these filter. These are the UI filters. You want to disable it here. So you can untick this box. On a login page, you get the option remember me. These things are coming from here. On the format, your user account, this particular phone number. So it's saying format the phone number with the plus. Let's say I am putting this thing. Maybe it's not working. Why? Maybe once I say, then it will work. Come on, it's not working. So bad. Another one is important. Yes. Enable impersonation button in the banner line. Here, we are saying remove it and then check what happened. Remember what changes we are doing, guys, so that if tomorrow something not working, we should know that from where we have to be revert back. And it's a global changes. Okay. List of the fields that appear in the, okay, this is good. Now, if I go to the incident form, incident underscore list. And if I open this, any incident record here, what it's saying, list of fields that appear in the activity formatter under this section. So if you make a change on these fields, that will only show you in the activity formatter. Generally, it includes our work notes assigned to CMDB, CI, all the things we have put it. So if you remove this, let's say I'm removing work notes here. And it is separated comma. Let me save now. We have done a lot of properties changes here. Quick. Yes, it's done. Let me reload this page. Now, if I go here and work on my work notes, it should not captured here. That is what I'm saying. Don't try to play with the out of the box property if you are not aware what is going to be impact. So now if I add here something and post. Sorry, save post. I'm saying save. See, it did not capture. Why? Because we disable this property. It is a risk one which we have done. It is a risk which we have done now because work notes are important to see that who is working. Work notes are for your internal team. Again, from the CSA, it's good point. And additional comments are for your customers and customers to whom you are working. And customer or the end user never able to see these work notes. Like if I say, let's say Garima and his mother went for a marriage. Okay. Someone came and say, hey, Garima, how are you doing? Yeah, auntie, I'm good. Maybe in the background, she has some dispute with his mother on the way. That is the work notes. But how is behaving? It's good. That is the additional comments, because she don't want to be tell to anybody else that there are some disputes or some conflicts happen on the way with me and my mother. So this is what coming from this property. And again, remember, it is the global level changes. So be careful. Now, if you see here, global search is still appearing for me. Maybe I have the admin rights. That is the reason. Or what? Or maybe I have to be logged out and log in, then it will work for me. It should not be appear for me. Okay. Then if you see the buttons, still appearing. Come on. Show button at the end of the form. So bad. And then come here. Impersonation we have done. Number of pages, that is technical part. Let's say label refresh, enable list editing. It is basically talking about this list view part. Do you want to allow the list editing here or not? You can check the properties here. These properties are very important. If I say very, very, very important, from the basics part, it's very important. And it's a lot of why ServiceNow gives this format. And if you see on this question mark, you can see the actual property name, glide.ui.mobile activity.initial underscore limit. It's a property, actual property name. If you want to see, you can go here. Underscore properties dot list. Now these are the properties actually on which we are working. See, 2657, but it includes everything. Almost. The property which we make changes now, global search, right? We have to find out that what is this global search property. So instead of this, ServiceNow say, Bhaiya, you are human being, you cannot understand these things very easily. So better use your English words language here. Item per page drop down option. 150, you can increase, you want to increase, you can increase 200 as well. Try it, no problem. It's a PDF, you can try it. System tables, which we see that which are the report table. If by mistake you've done anything wrong on this table, it should be get captured properly. Okay. If you are doing anything on the radio button, do you want to show none? You can put it none by default. Number of rows display in the list, by default it's showing 20, right? If you see by default it's showing 20. If you want to increase, you can increase it from here. I say 200. Maintain a history of record visited by each user. Good option. We can try. Default, remember, we value all the things will be there. So for today's homework mainly, maybe you can take a note of this part, Garima. Try to go through these properties. It's a system properties are very much important. Actually very much important. One is this, and second, if you try, you can go for this global text property as well. It's a small one. 5 or 7 points, not much. Okay, but for everybody, at least for a consultant perspective, either you're a business analyst or the business process consultant, the system properties are very much required. So we have done this UI properties. Email property we will discuss on the email part. For your homework, let's say on the list view I forget to tell one thing. Let's say I want to download this data. Then right click and export. This is another question came in the examination, that what are the formats available in which you can download the data? Excel, CSV, XML, JSON. By default, ServiceNow has a restriction that you cannot download the data more than 10,000 record in a one go. Now Suraj is not happy. Atul, come on, my client is working, not dealing in the credit cards. They have lot of data in a single day. You can increase the limit here with the help of the import export one. You can increase, but it is not recommended. More you download, it will impact the performance. By default, it's 1,000. You can put 1 lakh as well if you want. That's not an issue. But it will delay your performance. It is for the CSV. It is for the Excel. It is for the XLS. It is for the XML. It is for the JSON. Go through these properties. Important. For the reporting perspective, these are the important points. If I come here, check these properties as well, system properties. It is also similar, but little bit bifurcation is given. A little bit more details. Almost thing we have done, like learn and grow, is coming from the page header. You can go and check it here. Assign escalation only tickets, something is there. Log where boss is there. Then if you want, you can check text search, important. Global is important. And single sign-on we'll do later on. Dashboard properties you can check if you want. And LDAP we will do later on. This one as CSS. These properties you can check. Easy to go, easy to go. It's not that much stuff. And I'm again saying, no need to be remember everything, guys. Go through. If you're able to understand, that's fine. Sometime I'm still saying it's my 11th batch. Still, I can say the first properties in the system properties area. Still, I'm not able to replicate that what actually is doing. I tried it a lot of time to be understand, but still not able to do these options. I tried multiple times that how it's getting reflected, where it's getting reflected. I'm not able to make it these things. See, there's no change here. System admin assigned to, it's not showing to me. Maybe if I try to do something here. So one thing, remember, it is a tool. More you explore, more you learn. Don't just stay on me that, okay, Atul is teaching, that's fine for us. No, it's you have to be decide. If you not do the practice, you will not understand. Because in this training, I cannot teach everything. Even though I have a lot of things in my mind. Sometimes I'm sitting, I'm thinking I need to teach this thing, this thing, this thing. But I have to be also think that are these things actually applicable as of now for you or not? Otherwise, I have to be keep it for the future references. Some other day, some other topic, then I will link it and show you here. Okay. Clear, everybody? Any doubt, any question, any confusion? Yes, go ahead, Neha.
Atul, I think we already discussed this in one of the class. Why we are not able to see the additional information in the form, like right to number. You find the property also, right? So, but we don't see it in our form when we open a new form. These extra information.
This one.
Blue ones, yes.
Oh, no. You had to be activate this utility on your browser.
Utility, okay.
Yes, it is not coming from service now. It is a utility. See, if you want to see what is be happening, let me click on the scratch pad. It is giving me the information which is available on this form in this format. It is mainly for the developers. I never tried this. Someone told I am using it.
Okay.
There's a way also. I forget how to do that. Or toggle table, or if maybe you want to show or hide some fields here, you can see it like this here as well. Like this. Table fields are the toggle tables, like 0101 something. I'm not sure that what this mean actually.
Okay.
Okay, but These information is mainly useful for the development perspective. I forget there's a command as well which the people use. Or maybe if you double click on this, not sure. Yeah. So now you're getting the sysid of this David Miller. So if you know any other sysid, you can put it and you can check it here easily. You can see it's a reference field. It's caller ID. It's the values this. So developer do this thing for their testing purpose. So when you're going in this domain in the development part, then you're able to do this thing very easily. And to be speaking, I forget maybe in the navigator. Let's say I try this one. So instead of searching a table like this, let me escape this. Instead of searching like this incident, I can do why this as well. Incident. It will something open for me like this, but yeah, so you can see it's going to be that particular part for me as of now. So something is happening. You can try. So once you activate this utility, then you can get the benefit of that.
Okay.
If you're doing a development, you cannot wait that what is the name of this particular field. You cannot go in the background. You cannot right click and see what is the name. So better developer install this utility and they know the background name is urgency. Copy and done. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, no other question. Let me stop the class recording here and we'll take a quick attendance.